Hi everybody, my name's Jessica and I'm a sophomore English major here at Washington College with minors in journalism, editing, and publishing, and I'm going to be taking you through a day in my life. I have a pretty busy day today, so I'm going to try and keep it as realistic as possible, but there's a lot that I do here at college, so first things first is let's get breakfast. So, I just got breakfast. I just got a bagel with some cream cheese and, of course, some orange juice. And it's currently 7:54 and I have an 8:30, so I have a little bit of time before I have to head to class. So, my first class of the day is Principles of Microeconomics, and that's an 8:30 class, so I'm headed there now. And then I have oceans, atmosphere, and environmental science. And you might be asking, why am I taking those classes if I'm an English major? And the answer is distribution. So I need to take the oceans and atmosphere class for a distribution class, and to be completely honest, I don't need to take the microeconomics class, but I am for kicks. So yeah, but don't worry, there'll be plenty of English classes in the future. So I just finished my microeconomics class, so now we're headed to oceans, atmosphere, and environment. Okay, so we just got out of environmental, and this is my friend Juliana.
Hi!
And I'm heading to my first job today at the Lit House, and I'll tell you guys more about that when I get there. Alright, so I'm at the Lit House, and luckily it's open, but let's go in. So, one of the things I do is I make sure all the lights are on and everything is open. Here's our lovely little chalkboard. Welcome to the Lit House. Little back room tour. Right? And then I head upstairs to start working on my job. So my job here at the Lit House, apart from opening, is that I just kind of do a lot of administrative tasks. So right now I'm working on profiling different high schools across the US for our Cherry Tree Young Writers Conference that happens every summer for high schoolers on the Eastern Shore. They're invited to Washington College for, I want to say, about 4 days, and it's just an intensive workshop, writing, creativity experience. And so right now I'm profiling the high schools so that we can reach out to different places and spread the word about where we're at and what we do, which I think is one of the really fun things and great things about the Literary House, is that it's so personal. Everybody here knows who you are, and what you do, and that you bring value to the team, and even the people that we are reaching out to and asking either to come again and encourage new students to apply, or reach out for the first time. They all get an individual email or a letter sent in the mail to invite them to the conference. So come with me while I work on profiling high schools. So I just finished up my job at the Lit House, which means that my next stop is my first English class of the day, which is British Literature and Culture 1. It's actually a 2-part class, and I took the second part last semester. So this semester I'm taking the first part, and I'm headed there now. So I'm actually really excited for it because my special interest of the English literature is in the 18th, 19th, 20th century, and that's kind of what we cover in British Literature 1. We just read A Piece Orinoco by Aphra Behn. We read A Modest Proposal. And so really examining the text and looking at the literary context, the historical context, and everything that kind of makes the literature great, why we examine it today. What's the point of looking at text from like hundreds of years ago? So that's what we kind of look at in that class. So I'm super excited. So I finished up my British literature class, so I'm just having a quick bite of something to eat on the Pleasure Dining Hall before I head over to my second English class of the day, which is Jane Austen Influences, which I'm also super excited for because Jane Austen is such a queen in my opinion, and I absolutely love her work. And it's so relevant, I think, even in today's society. We just read articles and works by Mary Wollstonecraft about the perception of women in society in this time period, and we're really looking at who influenced Jane Austen to write the way she did, about what she did, why did she write those things, and what did she mean by them, and how are those plots still relevant in today's world. That's still what makes her writing so popular. So also very excited for that. But yeah. Hi, so I forgot to record after my final class of the day, which was Jane Austen Influences. Lots of fun, loved it. We were reading The Excursion by Frances Brooke right now. We looked at some Mary Wollstonecraft. It was pretty great. And then I went to my second job of the day, which is at the Theater and Dance Scene Shop. So we help to build sets, maintain them, paint, keep the building running smoothly. So I went there and we repaired some furniture, which was lots of fun. And now I'm back here at the Lit House. I am the associate editor of the Washington College Review, which is a publication that promotes student academic writing. So we just released our SCE, Senior Capstone Experience edition this past week. And we featured some really great seniors who graduated last year. It was really a pleasure to work on. So I have a meeting for that, and we're going to be starting to talk about our spring edition, which is going to focus on any sort of academic writing from the fall semester that students feel should be considered for publication. So a lot of first year students submit pieces from their first year seminar, or from one of the classes that they recently took. It's also a great opportunity for sophomores and juniors to submit anything that they have written in the past year that they are really proud of and see it go into print. So I'm just going to do a little about homework and hang out for a little bit until the meeting. Alright, so I just got done my Washington College review meeting with my other 2 editors. Super fun, super excited. So now I'm heading to get dinner at D Hall, and then I think I'm gonna go to my room and do some homework, hang out, relax for a little bit, and then go to bed. Hi, so as you can see, I made it back to my dorm. I changed into sleep clothes and I'm about to go to bed. It's been a really great day taking you all along with me, and I hope you enjoyed a day in my life.